Welcome everyone. Today we are diving deep into the power of continuous learning, skills to invest in early on. This session will primarily focus on how we can identify skills that will future-proof your careers, setting ourselves up for sustained success in an ever-evolving world. Let me start with you a quick story. Imagine this, you are working at a company, thriving at your role. But one day, there is an announcement across the company for your department. A new technology is being introduced and your role, something you are really good at, is now potentially automated. Familiar, right? You are now asked to lead the transition, but there is a catch. The technology uses skills that you don't have. Suddenly, the expertise you have relied on feels outdated. Now imagine the opposite. Picture yourself as someone who is already been preparing, continuously learning and evolving with new trends. You now not only adapt effortlessly, but become the person everyone turns to for your guidance. Lifelong learning creates the confidence and the future proofs your career. This session will primarily show us how to become the second person, the one who is ready for change. Not sure you heard about this. The only thing that is constant is change. This was once said by Heraclitus. In a world of rapid transformation, staying relevant requires more than simply knowing our field. It demands we are always ready to grow and learn. By the end of this talk, you will have a roadmap for identifying and investing in skills that will help you navigate this fast changing world. Stay competitive and, most importantly, stay fulfilled in your career. As we discussed, the only thing that is constant by Heraclitus, you recall that every time. In today's workforce, this is more relevant than ever. By committing to lifelong learning, we can remain relevant in a fast-paced job market, open new doors for career growth, increase our earning potential, and experience personal fulfillment. Lifelong learning isn't just a choice anymore. It is essential to sustainable career success. That is the essence. The workplace of tomorrow is shaped by a few significant forces that you must know. Automation and AI are transforming industries, while globalization and remote work are expanding our competitive landscape. Many skills are at risk of becoming obsolete, getting redundant, meaning we must continuously learn and adapt to stay relevant. Understanding these trends helps us identify which skills are likely to hold on for long-term values. Future-proof skills are those that will stand the test of time across industries. If you are in an industry, you must be knowing the horizontals and verticals you would be talking for your industries. They often fall into four broad categories. One is the technical skill, like coding, data analytics, etc. The second one is soft skills, such as communication, teamwork. Then the creative skills, which include problem solving, innovation, and business skills such as leadership, strategic thinking, etc. These categories provide a foundation for us to explore specific skills we may need, personalized by industry, career goals, and emerging trends. For all these things to happen, first you need to identify the skill gap. Identifying your own skill gap starts with asking a few simple questions. What skills do I need to stay relevant in my field? which means that you should have chosen the field by this time. What skills are currently missing from my toolkit? You know that you should know rather that these are all the types of skills you have currently and what is the expertise level of these skills. And finally, which skills am I most excited about developing? Regularly assessing our skills keeps us aware of what we need to do, what we need to work upon, and ensure that our learning stays target and valuable. So you need to identify these three points related to skill gap identification, and that's where the beginning is. Now what you need to do is analyze the industry trend. Studying industry trends can guide us in choosing the right skills to learn. Start by developing industry reports, listening to thought leaders, staying updated on roles projected to grow. Look at job postings in your field to see which skills are consistently mentioned. This practice reveals that specific skills in your industry values and gives us a clear direction of learning. So not only that you are going to use certain tools, you need to also look at what are the things that are continuously getting posted there so that you know the industry trends. The next one is exploring the job market. Job market insights are invaluable for understanding in-demand skills. Reviewing job listings on sites like LinkedIn or Glassdoor often highlights critical skills that companies need regularly, need one time, whatever is the frequency. This information serves as a great indication or indicator of skills we should consider developing to remain competitive. So this is the essence here. You just should not be looking at LinkedIn to just post or read some post for casual thing. You need to see, you need to explore. The explore means that you need to know what you want, and when something is presented to you, how you can map these two, and if it is not relevant, how to move forward and search more, get to know more. Aligning skills is as important as aligning skills with your personal goal. So these two also need to match, your skill and your goal. Otherwise, you will not be doing justice for either the goal or for your skill. It is important to align your learning with your personal goal. Start by defining where you want to be in the 5 to 10 years. That we have discussed in the goal setting discussion videos as well. Then identify the skills that will support this vision. Learning with a clear goal in mind ensures that the effort is both purposeful and rewarding, making your learning journey aligned with your career aspirations. So once you start doing this, obviously you need certain mentors and peers who can help you with. So you need to find out who are all those mentors and peers who can give you the feedback that we have discussed in quite a few sessions in the earlier videos as well. Have a look at that, and how you can collect the feedback. Maybe first you have to seek, then you have to collect, and then these conversations often provide you some kind of valuable perspectives on your skills that align with the industry needs and your personal development. And they will be also in a position to tell you your weakness as well. And maybe, of course, they will give you about strengths and obviously also about weakness. There are certain forecasting tools available for skills. These are the tools that can forecast the future skill demands, such as Burning Glass, LinkedIn Skills Insights, and there are various industry reports. If you have got that wherewithal to reach that, that will be very good. Using these tools can give you a data-driven perspective on which skills to prioritize, helping you to make informed decisions about where to invest your learning efforts. The other way of doing things is very simple. Whatever the skills, you start doing some small projects to explore. This is the best way, or one of the best ways to explore a skill is through a short-term project. You try making a small project related to the skill, maybe at your home or at your office, wherever it is permitted. You will be evaluating your interest and aptitude through those real tasks. This hands-on approach reveals whether a skill truly fits your strength and interest before you commit to learning it in depth. So that if you are not able to get that interest or or rewarding to you, then there is no point in continuing. It may not be fitting you. You may be totally disconnected with your ambition as well as your skill. So you need to look for the right skill, or maybe you need to change your goal, whichever way it is. This predominantly depends on your learning style. Each one has got a different learning style, and understanding your learning style will help your skill development more effective. Consider whether you learn best through hands-on practice or theoretical activity or study or interactive discussions by participating in peers or in meetings or webinars. Matching the learning process to your style can make you acquire the skill both more enjoyable and successful. The next one is you need to discover your relevant skills by networking with people. Networking can always be a powerful way to uncover some emerging skills and trends. And attend industry events, ask professionals about the skills they value, engage in online groups. This exposure helps you stay updated and on relevant skills, of course, and provides insight into what will be in demand. So you have to always match the demand supply, like a typical sales process. Maybe you can also do research on learning platforms like Coursera, LinkedIn Learning, Udemy. There are so many online tools available where you can see, where you can focus on what is going on, what are the trending skills there. So browsing these platforms is a great start for identifying courses in skills that are aligned with the latest demands or industry demands. Once you do all that, you need to have a personal plan. Personal plan means it's a personal learning plan, okay, which is different from your personal plan, so a structured learning plan can help you organized. That is first. Start by setting specific measurable goals, then identify relevant resources and platforms using which you can learn. Create a schedule, like monthly I want to do that, or weekly or daily, or how many hours I want to practice this. Track your progress and periodically adjust your plan to stay on course. With this approach, skill building becomes systemic and manageable. So you know where you are heading to, where you stand, and how much is the gap, and accordingly you can pay more time or use a better resource to learn quickly. So obviously that leads to us on time management. To ensure continuous learning, we need to make time for it, obviously, isn't it? So setting aside a dedicated time, usually using some productivity tools, and maximizing your focus. That means minimizing your distractions are essential steps. Taking scheduled breaks also helps prevent burnout and keep you motivated on your learning journey. Once you do all these things, there will be learning challenges. Okay, there will be some obstacles. There may be some issues which is preventing you from moving further. So try incorporating learning into your daily routine, how you manage these obstacles. Maybe you need motivation, or you need to talk to somebody to get motivated, or watch something, whatever that keeps you motivated. Do that. And or maybe you can look at some study partners or conversation partners, or build some accountability group wherein each one contributes something to the group, if it is a teamwork, something like that. So addressing these challenges directly makes lifelong learning much more achievable. The essence here is that it is systemic. Lifelong means it is obviously over a period of time, usually many years, and it is not just for a day, for the moment, or for a few days or a few weeks. So maintaining momentum can be challenging, but definitely celebrating small wins, rewarding yourself, and sharing progress with others can help to stay motivated in your journey. Reflecting on why we started this journey in the first place keeps your motivation strong and focused and clear, so that you will have that motivation to carry on. Once you have that skills learned in the process, you need to apply it. The proof of putting is in eating, isn't it? So the most powerful way to solidify your new skill is through some practical applications which you have to develop or deploy or implement. Try applying a new skill in your current project, volunteering for some tasks, or taking on side projects. When I say side projects, I am not saying that you have to do moonlighting or do something away from your whatever your contractual obligations are. So maybe you can, for practice, for learning, you can do that. Practical experience reinforces learning and proves the value of your new abilities. And obviously you need to monitor the progress of your goal, where you stand over a period of time. So define milestones where how your learning has been throughout this period of time, and identify the milestone, track these skills you have acquired, and evaluate areas for improvement. Reflecting on your achievement boosts motivation and prepares you to take the next steps confidently. So to wrap it up, by committing to lifelong learning, you can foolproof, future-proof your career and remain adaptable, resilient, and ready for whatever tomorrow may bring in. Continuous learning is an investment, remember that, in yourself, and that pays you dividends in personal and professional growth. That's the message I want to leave you with. Thank you for watching this. Staying motivated in an entry level role may require quite a lot of effort, and it has to be intentionally. It cannot be inadvertently, it has to be intentionally. But by applying these strategies what we have discussed, so you will find the purpose, you can build the resilience, you will ultimately set yourself up for a rewarding journey. If you have enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more career development tips. Thank you for your time. This is Gokul. See you in the next video. Cheers.